Hey, welcome back to my Final Fantasy X HD playthrough. And last time we left off by needing to find the components for a fire. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, in here you'll find the flint. Funny thing, I actually messed up with the recording here. Like, I was recording, but my voice wasn't on, so you have to forgive me for that. I will show the items that I got. Over here is an easily missable item. You can get an X potion from that, which isn't bad, which is pretty good at this stage of the game. And just so you know, I got the flint, which is in my inventory right there. But let's move on. And another easily missable item, an ether right there. Okay. And now the other day I was actually watching... I actually watched Spoonie's review of Final Fantasy X. Oh yeah, with the bouquet, okay. I was actually watching Spoonie's review of Final Fantasy X. And what I thought about it was... the video was pretty good. I mean, even though the whole video, like pretty much the whole video was basically him ripping on Final Fantasy X over most of Final Fantasy X. I mean, there were some points I didn't like, but he did make some valid points. But I mean, come on, it's Final Fantasy X. It's not supposed to be realistic. But nevertheless, I did like the video. It made me laugh my ass off. So I would recommend you guys check it out. All you need to do is just type in Spoonie like Spoonie Final Fantasy X review, and you'll see it. Anyways, continue.
I need food. What do you want?
It was a bad call. Your team lost because of you.
You came to say that?
It's been 10 years. I thought you'd be crying.
Who, me?
You cried.
Hey, wait! Don't go out on me! Nah, just hold on. I'll get more wood. Give me a break!
Okay, next boss. Click here. And unlike the other two bosses, you can't actually die to this one if you if you're not careful. So just be aware of that. Let's keep attacking here. Oh yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, Spoony also has some other reviews for Final Fantasy games. Like I just started watching his review of Final Fantasy 13 today. I haven't gone through the whole thing yet. But he also has some reviews on a few other Final Fantasy games. So if you want to check them out, go to SpoonyExperiment.com and you'll see all of his reviews there. But anyway,
You on my side? Cool.
okay, so now we can use grenades using the special ability U, so let's do that. Alright, attack. Let's go ahead and do the steal command. Grenade. Okay, and there is a trophy for stealing 200 consecutive times in the game. And just as a record, you will be using this girl again later on in the game. Like a little later in the game. So I didn't know that. But we will cross that bridge when we come to it. Let's end this. Still not dead? Die!
Phew. That was close. Hey, let me go.
Redek Drak!
Vin, Irisa, Tekiaka!
Wag Edeku! Fargemed?
Bhed! Trivitek Risa!
Dralnia Drakisha Dave.
Ik vind Petit. Dat wordt nekket verdrik. Kuno.
And you know, the funny thing is, like, when I played this game multiple times before, I thought Riku had actually punched him in the stomach, but now I'm just realizing she need Tidus instead. Just thought I'd note that.
Kid, did Daija.
Hey, that hurts.
Usujek, Rain?
Whoa. Okay.
Canis! Huh?
Right, whatever.
Tui hod kabeg?
I said I don't understand.
Akomala!
Fed! He said you can stay if you make yourself useful.
You understand me? All right, I'll work.
Sujait! Kadofun et setedamo!
Okay, and if you talk to this guy here, you get 3 potions. Okay. Alrighty, but here is our first Albed primer of the game. Letter Y equals A. Achieve the rank of Albed Hujela, or however you pronounce his name, I don't know. Well, if you go over here, you'll get a very brief scene.
What's this? Some kind of crane?
Rahui! Kadya vijavonu strana!
All right, all right. You don't have to shout.
Okay, but then let's talk to her and
Oh, almost forgot.
we get a tutorial on the spear grid. Okay, guys, pretty much I'm just gonna run through this because most people know how this works, but for those who don't, I'll give a very brief explanation. Basically, the spear grid is a bunch of nodes where you can activate stats that level up your character or learn new abilities. Every character has their own section of the spear grid. For example, Titus' section of the spear grid allows him to move faster, to attack faster enemies, and spells that make him quicker in battle, that make him and other allies quicker in battle, while conversely making foes slower in battle. You know, so every character has a specific role, like magic, attack power, hidden flying foes, and such. Now, do you see those black spears down there? Those spears down there are level key spears. Like the one right below is a level 1 key spear. You need a level 1 key spear to unlock that, otherwise you cannot go through. But you can't get those until a little bit later in the game, and you can't get the rarer ones until much later in the game. Now the grid that's being shown here in the tutorial is the standard spear grid. Now I'm using the expert spear grid, which looks vastly different from this one. I'll show you guys that in a minute after the tutorial's done. Yeah, so pretty much this isn't a game where I mean you can kind of compare AP to experience points, but in this game your stats don't level up automatically. You can choose to level up your stats or not. I don't know why you wouldn't though, unless you were doing no spear grid. Now here's what I was talking about, guys. The expert spear grid is a lot different than the standard spear grid. Now, the expert spear grid offers more customization to go over to other sections of the grid. Like, for example, I could have, like, if I wanted to, let's see, this is the ability Flee, that's haste. Now, let's say after I learn haste, I want to take a detour over here. I could go over to this girl section of the spear grid, which is right here. There's her ability, Steal and Use. I could make a detour over here to have Tidus learn Steal and Use. Like before on the standard spear grid, you would have to unlock like a level key spear to get to another section of the spear grid. Here there's way more customization, where you can move certain characters over to other sections of the spear grid. Like say you want a black mage to learn white mage spells, you can easily do that here. But also at the same time, if you don't know where you're going, you can kind of mess up the build you want to do. So just be careful. I still haven't really decided what exactly, like how exactly I'm gonna build my characters. I have an idea for a few, but for right now we'll just leave it at that. I'll actually come up with some ideas later, and I'll let you guys know what I'm gonna be doing later on the walkthrough. But let's continue.
We found some ancient ruins right beneath us. It's not active now, but there should still be some power left. We're gonna go down there and activate it. And then we should be able to salvage the big prize.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's get to work.
Roger.
Okay guys, and also another thing. Random encounters. I will possibly show every boss. I mean, every random encounter in an area if requested. But I won't be doing like the same battles over and over and over, because it makes the video longer than, you know, it just makes the video longer and it wastes a bit of time. As for grinding, I'm going to be doing it off screen. And we get a preemptive strike. Very nice. Steal from you. Okay, let's try stealing again. Nice. And die. This is actually a very good place to grind, to have Tidus learn the Slayer mode overdrive or the Warrior overdrive, so he can learn his overdrives faster. But I'm not going to do that. I'll just be learning them at a steady pace. Just using them whenever I can, but I'm not going to be like grinding at this section of the game. Most of my grinding will probably be at the high bridge, because the high bridge is a very good place to grind. Okay, let's get you out of here. Oh, and also about the spear grid, guys, I'm not gonna be leveling up every time I get a level. I'll probably level up whenever I gain a few levels, like maybe 3 to 4 levels, like 3 or more levels. Like show the, you know, the advancement of the characters on the spear grid. If you guys decide you don't want to see me do that, then I'll just cut it off screen, or I'll probably just show as little of it as possible, maybe just once an episode or something like that. Just let me know in the comments if you want to see you know, where I take each character on the spear grid, if you want to see all of it, some of it, or none of it at all. Just let me know in the comments, guys. And we get attacked by more piranhas. Very nice. Oops, didn't mean to do that there. I don't know what I was thinking. I meant to steal. Okay. Oh well. Let me actually see if there's something I can... Nope. I need a power spear for that defense node. Oh well. We'll deal with that later. Oh, and what a coincidence. There's the next boss. Alright, well, let's go and kill this. Let's go and kill this giant squid type monster or whatever. Alright. How many grenades do I have? Yeah, it wouldn't hurt to steal one more. Oh, I got 3. Very nice. Okay, I'm actually going to use cheer here. Raises everyone's strength and defense. Use that about... probably... 2 or 3 times. Should be enough. I don't need to heal here, but I'll do it anyway, just to be safe. I'm gonna try stealing one more time before I go in the attack. Alright. And just a note, every time you steal, the chances of stealing decrease. Like the first time is 100%, then I think it goes down to 50%, then maybe 25% until you can't steal anymore. I might be wrong. If somebody knows, please correct me. Anyway, let's attack. Oh, not done yet. Trigger commands. Alright, trigger commands can do... Trigger commands are only in certain boss battles where you can do certain commands like this one, stand by, recover hit points, talk to other characters in battle, and all sorts of other things. You'll see more of that later on. But for now, I'm going to have Tidus use cheer again. And have her defend. Tidus use cheer again. Nautilus charge. Alright, use another grenade. Oh, nice critical hit. You know, I could probably finish him off, but I want to show something else real quick. Maybe stand by. Okay, here you can do a pincer attack. So I'm gonna do that. It's not necessary to win the battle, but it stops him from doing his Nautilus charge, so that's a plus. Alright. Alright, let him have it. One spirit level, nice. Alright, but let's go ahead and swim over here in the direction. Over here. You know, one thing I noticed Spoonie didn't mention in his review was, how do these characters manage to hold their breath for so long in the water? Like in the Blitzball tournaments, for example. How do those players... Like, how can those players hold their breath for more than, like, even 5 minutes at a time? Like, and Blitzball games go on for maybe, like, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes, maybe an hour. How can they hold their breath for that long? I mean, it's Final Fantasy, so, I mean, it's not supposed to make any sense, but, nah. No, well. But anyway, we find a gigantic airship. You know, and I really should stop criticizing a video game because, you know, it's not supposed to be, and it's not supposed to be logical, but I don't know. It just, I don't know. It's just a little observation.
Verfutra airship.
Tradanukt van een nek.
Hoof, rooftu, tungadib. Way, Wichita.
Hey! Hey, I helped out, didn't I? Huh. Hungry. Whoa! Right on.
Hey! It's 'cause you eat too fast. Hey!
Hello there. What is your name?
Riku?
Whoa! You really do understand. Woo-hoo-hoo! Huh? Why didn't you say so earlier?
I didn't get a chance to. Everyone thought we were a fiend.
We?
Oh, we means you.
Who are you guys anyway?
We're Bhed. Can't you tell? Wait, you're not an Bhed hater, are you?
I don't even know what an Bhed is.
Where are you from?
Xanarkand. I'm a blitzball player. Star player of the Xanarkand Abes.
Did you hit your head or something?
You guys hit me?
Oh, right. Do you remember anything before that?
So I told her everything there was to tell about Xanarkand. About life there, Blitzball, and Sin's attack. And about how Aaron and I were engulfed in this light. I just said things as they came to mind. But then I started to wonder. Did I say something funny?
You were near Sin.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, you'll be better in no time. They say your head gets funny when Sin is near. Maybe you just had some kind of dream?
You mean I'm sick?
Because of Sin's toxin, yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, there is no Xanarkand anymore. Sin destroyed it 1,000 years ago. So no one plays blitzball there.
Huh? What do you mean, 1,000 years ago? But I saw Sin attack Xanarkand. You're saying that happened 1,000 years ago? No way!
Okay, guys. Now, I say I should stop criticizing my favorite game. Well, one of my favorite games, but one thing I've noticed is that the the delay in which the characters speak, because this was imported from the Japanese version of this game. And the lip syncing hasn't really been fixed. I mean, Square could have taken I don't know, maybe an extra few weeks to fix this, but no well. Yeah, still doesn't stop me from loving the game. I love it to death, and that's not gonna change. Also, one thing I do want to mention. Do not underestimate Riku. She is very, very, very effective. I'm saying that because, not only because of her steal and use abilities, I'm talking about her overdrive, which you will see much later in the game. She has some very, very nifty overdrives. So, if you're going to do a no spear grid, you better learn how to use her. Alright. Yeah. I'm probably saying that because Dark Kefka, Dark Kefka, one of the guys I watch, was also doing a Final Fantasy 10 HD playthrough. Loves his girl to death, but yeah. Oh well. Yeah, but long story short, if you're gonna be doing a no spear grid playthrough, learn how to use this girl. She'll be very, very critical. Anyway, let's continue.
You said you play blitzball?
Uh-huh.
You know, you should go to Luca. someone might know who you are, or you might find someone you recognize.
Luca?
Okay, leave it to me. I'll get you to Luca. Promise. You'd rather stay here? Okay, I'll go tell the others. Wait here. Oh, and one thing. Don't tell anyone you're from Xanarkand, okay? Yevon says it's a holy place. You might upset someone.
Oh, My Xanarkand? Some kind of holy place? Yeah, right, I thought. Since when? Yevon? Sin? Luca? I thought Sin just took me to a faraway place, that I could go back in a day or two. But 1,000 years into the future? No way! Whoa, whoa!
Shin! Sinek Musa! Etonic! Etonic!
Whoa! Ah!
Well, that's not good. Got swept away by Sin, and the boat is gone. Okay, but anyway, guys, that's gonna do it for today. So, I will see you guys in the next one. Until then, take care.